But you know, like acclimators are such a popular ship. Oh no.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah, that's not great. That is not great at all.
Man,
Curious.
that's what's up. Holy shit, they're just tearing it apart.
So,
Whoa, what is this?
a bombing run, and I think I've used... Oh, I've used the right ones. Okay, cool. I thought, oh no, they're not doing damage, but they are.
Do you have any idea how rude that was, sir?
Any
idea?
I'm losing. I need to do it. I'm desperate. I really am.
All right, Mr. Charlie, you ready? Are you good to go into this?
Yes, I just hit the start button, so I'm ready to go whenever.
All right, I'm gonna hit the full screen button. Now, from what I know about Empire at War, this is gonna crash immediately, and we'll need to restart. Oh, it didn't! Look at that!
No, Thrawn's Revenge is actually really good for this sort of stuff, especially with people that have good internet. Yeah, some playing with fans, I get it, with them depending on how far they are, because with the net play, you go as slow as whoever has the slowest internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
While you were talking, I wasn't listening because I was desperately trying to figure out what the fuck all these ships mean.
So, with the Empire, I would recommend like your escort carriers and your carrot cruisers.
Okay.
And then when you tech up, I think like an acclimator tends to do a very good job.
Oh man, are we both going for the top one, or did you go to all of them?
So usually, the top one is faster for me to get to, and the bottom one is faster for you to get to. But you managed to.
Not when I play, baby. They're all equally slow because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Well, I actually was really slow off the mark here. I actually went ahead and captured my back asteroid first. So you might have an advantage here. I'm not used to starting at the top.
That's what I did too.
Well, no, I'm usually very used to starting at the bottom left, right, where you're at. So I got a bit misaligned, if I'm honest.
But you're not even playing as the Pentastar alignment.
No, but I'm playing. But the
did that not land? That's my very funny joke.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Because you were misaligned. Thanks, everybody. I'm Mark, the Star Wars comedian.
You're a very literal person, so I always take what you say super seriously.
You should, man. I never joke around.
So you haven't contested me on the middle either, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, the middle's for idiots. Only idiots go for the middle asteroid. Everyone knows that.
Oh man, I remember in the I think it was like 2 patches ago, the Gladiator Star Destroyer for the CSA was just like monstrously OP. It was like the best thing in the world. And Corey, rightfully so, put it back in its place.
What a dick.
No,
that guy.
It was like a carrier, a cruiser, a frigate, and a Star Destroyer all wrapped in one.
You just described my morning. I was writing an episode on ship classes and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're coming in already. Damn. I might not be able to hold that off. Good thing about carrot cruisers is that they're cheap. So my only possible cruiser to build is the Gladiator, which is 3 times the cost. So you're definitely going to be able to take that middle asteroid before I can stop it.
My amazing strategy was to let you capture it, and then I just blow it up.
Yep, no, that works. That makes me lose 850.
Yeah. So I kind of know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm gonna win, but I'm gonna put up like a fight briefly.
Don't forget to upgrade your asteroids as well.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't. Oh, you already are. I think. My bad. I apologize.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, wow. These 2 carrot cruisers are really.
Oh, you got one of those gladiators. How do you have a gladiator? I'm the Empire.
Yeah, the Empire don't have gladiators. I guess
that's ridiculous.
I guess in this era, they're not commonly used by the Empire. I will say though, it's a close call because that was certainly hurting my my gladiator there.
Well, I don't like those fucking protons, man.
No, they are very well stacked, and see that acclimated 2 is gonna absolutely ruin my day. Wow, it's gonna be rough.
That's what I'm here for, baby. Ruining days and breaking hearts. Let's say that's my catchphrase. You know how it is.
That is rough. See, only 1 bomber spawns now. What a sad day. What a sad day. Yeah, and you're gonna completely wipe my gladiator. So Well, you only had the option for Acclimator 2, right? That's correct.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So like in Fall of the Republic, you also have like the carrier loadout, Acclimator 1, which is fantastic stats-wise compared to Acclimator 1 and 2. Yeah, there go. Completely wiped. I didn't even half your shields, and I had a bomber on top as well. So yeah, you're gonna.
Looks like things are looking up for old Mr. Mark over here.
Yeah, that quick tech up caught me by surprise. I gotta say.
You know, you can study my strategies for ages, man. You don't know what I'm doing. Because I usually don't know what I'm doing either, so it kind of works out that way.
Thankfully, you put your Carrick in the Nebula here, which stripped away your
oh shit! Did
your
I?
shields. Yeah, so I was able
I forgot about
to.
that. Yeah, the Nebula. Fucking okay. Yeah.
So I'm not very familiar with the Marauder cruiser. I guess it is like. I keep mistaking it for like some sort of anti-fighter when it says in the name it's a cruiser. So I don't know.
Well, if there's one thing I've learned, that you can't trust Star Wars when it comes to ship classes.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, this is a cruiser class assault frigate carrier dreadnought. It's just like, what do I do with this?
I gotta say though, going through all the ships in the Homeworlds mod did pretty well. People really like that. It's weird because like some of the factions in that mod are either fantastic or horrendous. Like
what's the name of that? That's the Star Wars Warlords mod for Homeworld. Okay.
Yes, yeah. And it's like it does have either a really fantastic job of the 3D models or just not at all. Like it just does it awfully. Like the New Republic. Oh god, sorry. No, you go ahead.
Say, I'm super pumped for Homeworld 3 because if they support modding, then like I love Empire War, but as I've said multiple times, like space combat has never looked better than in Homeworld. So if we can get like another game like Empire War that's going to be modded to hell by everybody, but with a much newer engine, like it's going to help everybody out except Corey. We'll have to redo everything.
I think it would do well. I did ask in the comments of that video if people were interested, and it looks like they might be.
Yeah, and I would hope so. Also, thanks to the Sis Ularo for following. Hope I got your name right. And Covenant Unit 4 asking, is this a mod or new DLC? This would be a mod by our friend Corey Loses.
Indeed. Wow, you are definitely taking advantage of me in the terms of like I don't know what I'm kind of building. I'm starting to get an idea of what the Gazantes are doing. And they definitely seem to be causing a bit of havoc. But I have very limited vision on the board right now. So
I see you have a dreadnought too. That's not allowed, is it?
The heavy dreadnought for this CSA for this faction. Yeah, it's a mishmash of absolutely everything. Like they're like a faction that has like a mishmash of like different factions.
Now their lore is nowhere near my specialty, but from what I understand, it was just like a sector of the galaxy where there was a bunch of corporations, and somebody was like, "Okay, I guess we'll just let the corporations rule everything here." And that's such a strange system. Can you imagine if they're like, "Yeah, we've noticed that like, you know, Microsoft and Google and all these places are in California a lot, so let's just let them run the state."
Yeah, it's like, hey, you guys really like Macs.
But like, you'd think there'd be some like competitors, right? Like, how will they work together running a like? It just seems like a weird way to pivot, you know?
No, I definitely agree. Oh, that was a
you
lot
make
of
computers?
fighters.
How would you like to run the government?
You put a lot of fighters down there. That's wasn't expecting.
My new strategy was building a bunch of TIE fighters, and I think that was pretty cool. I like that.
Thankfully, you didn't just take out. Okay.
Oh, and this is a Clone Wars era ship, right? The
Recusant.
Recusant?
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel it really just plays the idea of like, you don't want this ship anymore, mate.
Yeah.
And can we have it?
No, it makes sense. I feel like the Rebellion in the original series should have used like old CSA or CSA? No, CIS ships.
I think I can't remember if Ek made a video about like why aren't acclimators being used more by the Empire post Clone Wars. You know, post Endor. Or I can't remember if he did make that video. I don't know if that's actually a video. I'm just going by memory. But you know, like acclimators are such a popular ship. Oh no.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah, that's not great. That is not great at all. Can these Gazantes actually do anything? I'm curious.
Man, that's what's up. Holy shit, they're just tearing it apart.
Yeah, that is that. Victory 2s will do that. Oh boy. One thing to note about Victory 2s though is that they do not have the best hull and shields.
I don't need the best, just better than yours.
They are deceptively like, oh, it's a Star Destroyer. But no, they do get stripped down pretty fast.
I want to complain about the Victory, because from what I understand, they were used in the closing days of the Clone Wars.
Yeah. Same with the tech.
And I think that's kind of dumb, because from both their like design and their name, it seemed like it was the first like big jump that the Galactic Empire made post Republic. So I think would have made sense if they're like the first post-war Star Destroyer named Victory class for the Empire's victory, and like they were incorporating all these like new lessons and technology they learned during the war, which is they look closer to the Imperial side of things. That's my canon.
Well, it is considered that the Acclimator was like one of the ancestral like stages of a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, that's so weird the way Star Wars deals with it. Have you seen that old black and white video of like that biplane? Except it's not a biplane. It has like 8 different wings on it, like all stacked on top of each other.
8 different wings. Oh, I think I remember you telling me about that or seeing it briefly.
It's like this famous kind of like stock footage you can find of like this thing from like the early 1900s where it's like some guy just designs this plane and it has like, you know, like how the Red Baron had his like triple decker plane.
Oh my god, yes, I know what you're talking about now. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it's like that, except there's like 12 of them. I like the idea that like some engineer at Boeing is like going through this old footage and being like, oh, that's the plane we need to make. And then you get like, you know, an F-22 with like 17 wings stacked up to each other. Because that's what the Galactic Empire did, or the Republic, where they're just looking at this like ancient shit.
Yeah. No, I know. I remember now. Yeah, it's a bit wild, especially the double-decker Star Destroyer. That would have been pretty cool to see.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. How do you force move again? It's Control click, Shift click.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Like I want this thing to go through the nebula.
Oh,
like,
you just double click. Yeah, double right click to go through the nebula.
Wait, are asteroids gonna hurt this thing?
The asteroids can shred on the shields. Yes, there's nothing that can bypass the shields.
Okay,
through the nebula.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm having to set up a. I mean, like I've got cash. It's just I need to use it properly. Really, these Gazantes are gonna survive, I think. I mean,
I am just too busy dominating, man.
Wow, I didn't know the Gazantes were that stonk. That's really deceptive. 200 hull and 2,200 shields for a Gazante fighter is well, I mean, they're not really fighters, but they are treated like them.
Whoa, what is this?
A bombing run, and I think I've used the right ones. Okay, cool. I thought, oh no, they're not doing damage, but they are.
Do you have any idea how rude that was, sir?
Any
idea?
I'm losing. I need to do it. I'm desperate. I really am. Always gotta abuse the ability to build bombers and fighters when you're taking up.
Yeah, man, I should have.
And because these gunboats are just so stonk as well on shields and such, it's really effective. And
you're trying to do it again.
Yeah,
you bastard.
What did you build? You did build a laser defense, so you might be able to strip my. Oh no, it's just too fast.
God damn, sneaky, sir.
I know.
I can't say I approve of this. In fact, I'm dramatically against it.
It's cheekier, but when you're losing, when you've got victory 2s on the board. Sorry, I started there.
Yeah.
I need to be a bit more deceptive. You got your interceptors in. They're gonna shred my bombers. But
they damn well better.
Right, let's see what we can do here. I did keep my heavy dreadnought up here because I knew you were going to eventually attack, but it's just not going to be able to stop.
Well, now no one has any resources. Are you happy?
No, I still got my back ones. You're going if you haven't captured, yeah. So now you've lost a middle as well. That should strip you from supply increase level 2. You'll have to redo it.
Oh, will I, Charlie? Will I? Or did I build my back resource thing in time?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Shit.
I know what's going on.
Thanks for telling me.
I'm wise to your sorcerer's ways.
Oh, is that not gonna... That's not gonna survive. Okay. These blast boats are impressive. I've got to say, I like the CSA's fighter lineup. The Gazantes are something else. Very.
Yeah, I can just, oh, there we go. I just took down that thing.
Yeah. Gazantes are good for like introducing a bombing run. What have I got? Yeah, I need to actually the next match I have needs to be a win. I can't.
The honor of X2 is at stake.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I'm doing well once. So if you want to just crush me next game, I'm not thrilled about it, but I can let it happen. You know?
No. I'd rather it be more of an even playing field because it's more fun for both of us. But
I want it very unbalanced. I'd prefer to just win, sir.
Well, I am the next battle I choose to pick is it has to.
Again with those things.
Yeah.
I can't stress how annoying I find them.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be successful enough, you know.
Better not be, sir. Nah, you totally got it. Oh, maybe not.
No, it's
but I don't think I can kill those things fast enough, can I?
No, that's why I brought back up just in case. Can I?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Go away.
You can drop just in the corner of the map. Just about it. Your gravity well doesn't cover the back of the map, thankfully. But this is gonna be a close call. Come on.
Ooh, it's almost down. Almost down.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Oh, even my backup didn't. That's frustrating.
Oh no!
Oh,
Okay, Derp
so
Gamer,
close.
I'm doing worse than I was about 5 seconds ago.
That was so close. I honestly really needed that. Did you take out my fighter as well? Doesn't matter. I've got reinforcements. Whew. Okay, let's do this. My next move has to be a win. So whatever I do here, I hope is going to be good enough. I'll have to wait and see what we got here. Definitely don't want to build that. Definitely want to build that.
I am decent at Homeworld. How come he never play against that? I'd kick his ass.
Yeah, he's never really played it. He did. I have tried to, so you know, come on.
I'm so tired of those Bureau Kart games where I just get annihilated immediately.
Oh yeah, well I don't see that as competitive. I see that as more of a celebration of a childhood.
Are you sure?
Game.
Are you sure you don't see it as competitive? You seem pretty competitive during those.
Yeah, I guess I play it up to it. Oh, perfect! You brought both.
Also, I don't know what games the Golden Skycat's saying, but he thinks I'm losing.
Well, bringing both those victories over has certainly helped me out here.
No, it hasn't. Shut up. What'd you do?
Yeah, because I wanted to. I wanted to take both of them out, but they were spread. But you brought them together, so I can wipe them out with the invincible. Ugly ship, but
that's very ugly.
Yeah, it's a pylon. Clone Wars was iffy on ship designs. Subjugator, Luke Hulk, very odd design ships. Look at this. A year ago, I thought there was only one Star Destroyer. I literally thought there was only one Star Destroyer, and now here I am.
Oh my lord.
Fucking reading the Thrawn trilogy by Timothy Zahn. Oh, and there's the acclimator. Nice. I'm interested. Ah, there we go. Now we got some competition.
Yeah, sir.
Perfect. Right.
What do you mean perfect? You're not allowed to say perfect. This is my bold strategy.
Actually, yeah, you know, you're going to really win out on this. Man, that Invincible is
doesn't seem so invincible anymore, sir. It's looking invincible indeed.
Man, I was really hoping it would shred more shields than that, but it didn't. Gonna have to give you the win on this one.
Thanks, Cov. I'll take it. Although I also want to say that the models for the Empire Starbase are fucking awesome. I love it. It's so cool.
Oh, the star base for Empire.
Yeah, it's based on that art by that guy who everyone keeps stealing shit from.
Oh, Fractal Sponge.
Yeah, that guy.
Good play. Good play. You intercepted me at the top. Wasn't expecting that.
You were lacking heart, Charlie. That was your major failing.
I was slow off the mark on everything on the basis of.
Well, like you said, you were having a rough time.
I was like
faction for the first time.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
what the hell is a TIE fighter?
Yeah. Like I don't even I have like a Z95 Headhunter, which is like a predecessor of the X-wing.
My buddy in the X-wing miniatures game is obsessed with that ship. He'll just like have entire wings of them, and they never work well for him, but he insists on using them every time.
Yeah, I think I invested too much on Gazantes. I forget that they were dominant back in the day, but I guess they have been fine-tuned.
Okay, Derped Gaming asking if this is an Allegiance or normal Star Destroyer. I guess it's normal. It says Imperial too, so that to my mind says...
Yeah, you can build an Allegiance on Tech Level 5, which is...
Is that like the bigger one?
Yeah, it's like the closest to a SSD you could probably get on a skirmish. Like, I mean, like the next up would be Bellator, I'd assume. But so, I really like the Allegiance Battlecruiser on this mod, and I think it again that the design was based off Fractal Sponge. And I think Fractal Sponge.
I think everyone just uses this stuff for better or worse.
Well, I mean, I think. Like it was based off the design, not the model itself.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean, but he's such an innovator.
Yeah.
He's like almost defined the entire like Imperial aesthetic just as a fan.
Oh yeah. Like it's the concept of like you can really see the intricacies of all the turbo lasers spread across the hull. And it's like that's what I like. That's why I like the Bellator. It's like so intricate. If that's the word I'm looking for, I don't know. But yeah, well played, man.
Integral? Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna host another one. Same password as before.